now! You know I like to laugh! Everybody laugh!
Well, and then,
what an effort it is to do that.
ah, yes. Hey, do you want to hear some more blasts from the past?
We've got 100 of them. You gotta play them.
Yes.
That was Tommy Tombstone and the Psychotic Hoodlums with I Want to Stick a Safety Pin Through Your Left Cheekbone. We're going to be right back with Teddy and the Banners, Rockin' Ramrods, Orleans, and a whole Woodstock.
When you wake up in the morning...
Oh, we don't want to hear that one. I don't want to play that one on the air. That's not an Asylum promo.
You're kidding.
That's not an Asylum promo.
What is it?
That's for something else that we don't want to talk about on the radio.
What? You know what? What is it? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What is it?
I'll tell you later. You talk while I go move the tape up.
Oh, God. Welcome to We Have to Play It Safe or Not at All.
Well, I think...
Yeah, what do you think? I want to hear what you think.
I think it was a promo
Sean, where have you
for
been?
something he didn't like.
Sean's
what does
here.
Sean think?
Sean is the master of the drill.
I think it was something to do with Tom Higgins that doesn't want it on the air, I think.
Tom Higgins? Oh, something self-serving, not self-serving.
I think
Oh,
that's
well. What does it all mean, Sean?
I don't know what it all means, but you know what? I know something in these Asylum promos that...
They suck?
No, that I really don't understand. It's like a lot of them say you're on, like, Saturday nights after the 9 o'clock news or Saturday nights after the 10 o'clock news.
There used to be, on
what
Saturdays,
is
there
news?
used to be news.
We used to have news on Saturday nights here.
What's news?
I don't know what news
Oh,
is.
that's right. A long time ago, in a station far, far away, there was a teletype machine that shouted off information to the small people.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Who is she? Who is she?
Yeah,
She went to California.
They all go to California and never come back.
Okay, now let's...
There used to be news here 6 or 7 days a week once upon a time. Now there's none, thank God.
Yeah.
And we used to go on after the news. We used to frighten them.
Yes, they used to be scared about
Hey,
it.
Hannah, want a beer?
That was the night the Billy Goons were down here one night, and there was this woman that used to do the news. I won't mention her name on the air. I don't want to be sued. And she used to come down, and she just used to be in the way. And these guys really didn't care for that. So they banged on the window pane, and this woman turned around, and they had all dropped their pants. And that was the last we'd ever seen of that woman down here on a Saturday night. Right. Terrible.
No more corn on the cob, no more okra, no more video beans, no more head sex. Pig
But you know what we got? No, we got...
Pig
and poke.
Let's say that again, we call it pig. In a poke.
Every Saturday night, The Asylum, 12 midnight on WMBR.
There is I don't think anybody out there can comprehend just how drunk we were when we did that. That's a segment from our 7th anniversary
show, yeah.
better known as 7 Years, 7 Beers. We went up to the Plow and Stars up in outside of Harvard Square, wherever, up on Mass Ave, and it's a great place for Guinness. It's not an advertisement, it's just a fact, all right? So, all right, 7 years. We each drank 7 pints of beer.
No, you get it all wrong. We lost track after 7 pints of beer.
Imperial pints, and
yes.
We drank them in a 3-hour period, then crawled back
literally crawled back here and did the most outrageous show we ever did in the 10 years of doing the Asylum.
It's on tape.
Yes, we literally took the girl that was on the air and dragged her out of the studio kicking and screaming. That's how bad it was.
I don't quite remember that, but probably that.
Well, we did do that. We kidnapped her and we tied her up in the corner that night.
Well, Sean was at her with the drill.
Yeah.
Well, he thought he was a dentist.
I remember seeing you guys in the HQ. I forget who was engineering the show. Neither of you two were, that's for sure.
Nobody was. It was just happening.
I may have actually been at the board.
No. That guy right over there with the yellow shirt, Mr. Taylor, was engineering quite a bit.
The first thing we did was Monty McGuire, who's out there tonight somewhere. Monty and I came in. The first thing we did was break a stool over the...
Yeah, you came in here next to you. It's
and
like
broke a
the
stool
first part, it's like,
over
yeah,
a
you
table.
just threw it,
And then after
not
that,
over a table, you
it's
threw
pretty
it against the
primitive
wall.
stuff.
Luckily you didn't hit the
Well, no, what we did was the way our studios were set up is that you could lock yourself in the studio at the time via a combination lock. And we knew all the combinations, so there was a little electrical cord that hooked up to the lock. And if you didn't want anyone to bother you, you could pull a plug out of the cord.
And they did that to us because they were afraid of us.
And what happened was Sean over here had a credit card that we could jimmy the lock with.
And we
So we
did.
jimmied the lock with a credit card and ran in right on the air, yelling obscenities, screaming and hollering. And, by the way, this is WMBR Cambridge. Okay. And this is the asylum and so on and so forth. And anyway, this poor unsuspecting young lass got the brunt of all of our venom.
It never came back.
Well, she did come back. The last day she was ever here, she muttered quite a few obscenities to me on the air.
Word deleted, that's right.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, 7 years, 7 beers is very...
Well, it was a long, hard day at work. Another day sitting behind the video terminal, just getting bored to tears after those scumbags in Burlington Mall lied through their brains to me. So I get in the house and I see my disgusting French poodle barking, getting ready to bite. So I figured I've had enough of this stupid dog. So I just said, Doofy, come here, it's time to go to the microwave, Doofy. So I put Doofy in the microwave. I put it on 2.5 minutes, and then I turned on the juice. Doofy's dead now. Listen to the asylum on WMBR, Saturday nights at midnight. Unless you end up like Doofy. Ah, yes. Ah, such memories. By the way, we gotta just set everybody's mind straight here so that you can all sleep at night. Doofy didn't really die. Doofy never got put in the microwave. It was always a running joke that my dog, Doofy, was going to get put in the microwave because every time anybody would come in the door, this little French poodle would start barking and jumping all over anyone that came in, including someone that is sitting across the panel from me. And I'd say, if that dog bites one more person, she's going to go into the microwave. And by the way, Doofy is still alive, and maybe not well, but Doofy is still alive, so don't worry. She didn't go into the microwave.
Yeah, but there are a couple of people called up pretty upset by that, like cruelty to animals and stuff. And the funny thing about that problem is we just stood in this back room, and there was this old tape deck that we hooked up. We jury-rigged it, and in 2 takes we had this thing. We used one microphone while a bunch of us just kind of stood around and made noises, and I was the dog, which was real hard to do now.
You hear Doofy.
And, yeah.
Well, you were smoking your brains out that night, if I recall.
It was pretty weird stuff.
Yes.
Smoking what? Cigarettes, perhaps.
Cigarettes, yes. We don't smoke those other things. By the way, I can be bizarre without drugs.
Yeah. Who are you, Tom Higgins?
Yeah, really. By the way, keep up the work. I can't say that it's good. Yeah, all right. But anyway, what can we say? You hear, Uncle. Do you like pigs? I sure do. It makes my mouth water when I get up in the morning and see 4 or 5 slabs of nice, crispy, farm fresh bacon on the table. Oh! Just makes me hurt all inside. We like pigs at the asylum, too. Every Saturday night at midnight, right here in WMDR. We like pork chops and pork loin and yum. Remember, the asylum, Saturday nights at midnight, WMDR. Yeah, we like pigs. Yeah.
Everybody's just a little bit homosexual, whether they like it or not. Everybody feels a little bit of love for the boys, even if they almost forgot. Everybody goes a little bit sweet-hearted for a poor freckled sun-faced lad. You'll give him a little bit in your soul, like a girl that's never been had. Now Everybody knows how thrilling a kiss can be. Right on the mouth, no thought, no doubt, from that singing boy from Tennessee. Everybody knows what it is to fall in love with the football hero Bold. But so everybody's thoughts never do get lost. God remembers when you're growing old. Everybody's born just a little bit gay, a little bit fairy and a dog. Everybody's born a lordly king of May, and a little bit even of a hog. So if you can't get with your natural human and don't want no part queer, you'll line yourself up against the wall with your ghosts and shoot to kill your fear. You can empty your revolver in any woman's cunt or any man's mouth you despise. You can call whore names or play fairy games like gouging out Vietnamese eyes. But you'll never get laid by a lady or a maid who won't be scared of your thighs. No, you'll never get laid, but with money you paid to buy off your woman with lies. No, you'll never get laid and see freely displayed the goddess that comes in disguise. So if you're in trouble and you don't like it double, why don't you come see me? I'll take you by the hand and love you through the land and ease your tender misery.
The Asylum proudly presents We Remember Sammy Tom.
Yes, we fondly remember dear Sammy Tom. Who can forget his wisecracking manner as Peter the houseboy in Bachelor Father? Yes, that's right. His remarks to John Forsythe. There were such classics of 1950 TV dialogue. Well, Sammy went on to bigger and better things, such as, yes, that's right, he played the hotel manager in Mickey Rooney's show in 1964. And he was so upset when the show was canceled. He blew his brains out. Talk about taking the job seriously. Well, find out more about Sammy on The Asylum, Saturday after the 9 o'clock news, right here on WNBR.
Yeah! All right, Sammy Tom, my favorite. Yeah!
That was a good one.
Oh, Sammy
I
Tom.
enjoy that one.
Yeah, he was my hero. Huh?
That was a big show
Bachelor Father.
in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
No one knows who Sammy Tong is now. Very
Sammy
50s.
Tong was the houseboy. He played Peter the houseboy on Bachelor Father, and believe it or not, was the only really funny thing on that show.
Right, he'd have the lines all the time, and he got depressed. He really killed himself.
After they had he was on a show called Mickey, starring Mickey Rooney, and he was the second lead to Mickey Rooney. He played some hotel manager or something, and they told him the show had been canceled and all that, and he got depressed and blew his brains out in his apartment in Santa Monica, California. And they found him dead October 28th, 1964.
Really?
That was the end of that.
October 28th.
October
wow,
28th.
Day of the Asylum.
The day of the Asylum.
Before that was Allen Ginsberg, who we met.
Yes, we
at
met Allen.
Cassines.
Yeah,
He was really good, too.
we met Allen
His
Ginsberg.
band. He had a little band that played and stuff.
Here's some more punishment, by the way.
Some more self-serving punishment.
I was just reminiscing, thinking about the high school days. God, best time of my life. I used to double date, and I used to go out with my steady Shirley all the time, and one of the guys we used to double date with was this guy named Ted. See if I can remember his last name. Bundy, that's it. Ted Bundy was his name. Sort of a nice guy, bright, intelligent, but never could keep a steady girl. As a matter of fact, his mother would worry all the time, saying that, well, Ted just couldn't keep the same girl all the time. As a matter of fact, the girls used to sort of disappear after they went out with Ted. He never went out with the same girl twice. Well, years passed, and you all know what happened to good old Ted Bundy, and to be perfectly honest, that's what's going to happen to you if you don't listen to The Asylum, Saturday nights at 10 o'clock here on WMBR. If you know what's good for you, you'll listen. Ah, yes. If you know what's good for you, you'll listen to the Asylum, right? Captain Trash along with Razor Bob here. Now, Ted Bundy hasn't gone to the electric chair yet. He's still on death row. Not a
I
shame.
just thought of something. Your girlfriend must be appalled by some of the things she's hearing tonight.
I don't know if she's even hearing it. She's just getting out of work now.
Oh, my God. Pretty funny.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Ted Bundy. Yeah, we always used to make fun of people dying and being killed in power tubes and everything because we don't care. We never did care. Do we care? We don't care.
Well, we don't make fun of anybody down here.
That's
You
right,
know that.
Halsey.
Yes.
Do we, what? We don't care? We don't care.
Halsey Taylor is sitting in the
He's-
corner being very
You're
quiet.
speechless. You're speechless. It's the first
I'm
time
just tired. You're trying to bring up this thing of we don't care.
We
I'm
don't-
deeply hurt.
you deeply...
But I said that, what was 4 or 5 years ago?
You've been saying it for 4 or 5 years.
So you want me to say the same shit over and over
Well,
and over
why don't you
and
say
over
something?
again?
Well, all right. I mean, don't get on my case. I didn't go to school here. I don't have intelligence. Why don't you come up with something new?
Well, we've been saying the same things for
what's
5
new?
years.
What's a new thing to say?
I
What's a
think we're gonna have to
special?
rely on the next generation.
The
Sean, come here.
the next
Come up with
generation.
something new to say.
With the next generation.
Yeah, come up with
Yes.
something new to say.
That's right.
New.
You know what we should do? We should cancel the asylum on the 10th anniversary
I don't know.
and call it
Like this corn
the
pop.
asylum, the new generation.
Yeah, why don't we have Captain Kirk and make him bald or something?
I gotta come up with something new.
But wait,
Well, why don't we come up with something old? Hold on a second here.
where?
Hi there, this is two guys who do the Asylum, and we've been getting nostalgic lately. We think things in here at WMBR were much better 10 years ago.
You're absolutely right. I agree.
That's when the music was great. That's when people had class. Ah, the old days, though, they were so fantastic.
You're absolutely right. I agree.
So every week on the Asylum, Saturday nights at midnight in WMBR, we're just going to rest on our laurels. We're going to tell you the kind of stuff that we've contributed to WMBR and how good we are and how much knowledge we have.
That's right. I agree.
Well, that says it all right there. The Asylum, Saturday nights at midnight, where you can hear us.
You're absolutely right. I
Sean was telling me. Sean said there's a version of this to rock on. Is that true?
Version of this to rock on?
We made one.
Yeah.
There was one made, and I don't know what happened to it.
Oh,
It
well,
never got aired, I don't think.
Well, for the 34 or 5 that you're hearing tonight, there's another 20 missing.
no, there aren't that many missing.
How many are missing?
Probably about 8 or 9 are missing, yeah. Including a few that I haven't been able to get a hold of that I still might be able to dig up, including the one for the Slim Whitman Music Festival, which is in
Yeah, I want to hear that.
probably in the room of Ron Diamond somewhere, but he's married somewhere. And
Aren't they all?
yes, aren't they all? But
So what
anyway,
are we going to do that's new? Do we have to depend on the new generation?
I
Halsey?
think we have to depend on
the
next
young
generation.
people, the new young people,
Young people.
the upcomers,
Well,
up and
Take over
coming.
the tour.
let's not bore the people to death. I'd say make it
They
interesting.
might be bored by what they're hearing tonight. No
You know
one's
what?
called. They don't give a shit.
I don't care. You know, I was just thinking, whatever happened to great music? You know, like guys like Wayne King, the Waltz King, and Guy Lombardo. Oh, that was music. You know, I think it's about time for a revival of that stuff. I remember way back when, you know, the couples would get up there, they'd glide across that dance floor. Ah, just make your heart go pitter-pat, pitter-pat, pitter-pat. That was music. Well, you know, you can still hear music like that every Saturday night at 10 o'clock on the Asylum. Where music is still music. You can hear them all. Wayne King, Guy Lombardo, Russ Columbo, all the greats. Saturday nights at 10 on the Asylum. Well, you know, I'm glad that Chubby Checker has a hit. You know, the twist is a hit again, only this time it's like the rap version.
Fat boys. Give me
Yeah.
a break.
Well, come on. Hey, you're talking real music here. So, anyway, how are we boring the audience here? Want to talk about some more nostalgic Asylum here? I'm just trying to rack my brain about the wonderful things that have happened on the air.
Hey, look. It was real simple with the asylum. We got together early Saturday. We went, had dinner, went up to the bar, got drunk, came back, and we just let it happen.
Well, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
remember a lot of it.
There is one person that did a lot of very good asylum shows that never really got drunk, and that was Steve-O. Steve-O did.
But he did a lot of the worst stuff. He's still on. He still does the
He
worst stuff.
still does every year, but Steve-O did what was personally my favorite asylum of all time, and that was
Karen Carpenter.
that was the stirring tribute to Karen Carpenter in 1982.
Yeah, and when I was in when I was in this place where I had a business and stuff, this guy came up to me and said, You're over at the MIT station. There's a show I heard the other night. My wife was appalled. It was about, I said, Karen Carpenter? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, well, we're the guys who put that on for you. And they were really underwhelmed.
Yes, well...
It was a classic. And that's going to be a movie, I just heard.
Well...
They're making the Karen Carpenter stuff.
Yes, they're making... I heard they're making a movie about Steve-O doing that show. That's right. That's very good. No, actually, someone else actually recorded that show and brought it down to Bermuda with him and played it on poolside, and everybody wanted to know what that was. What was that disgusting show about Karen Carpenter?
Put a quarter in the juke. Boogie till you puke.
Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff. Look at you puke. What up to the good old days? What happened about smashing my car into the wall and being dragged through the nail by the cops? What happened? What happened to the good old music? What happened to Aerosmith and heavy metal and everything? It's gone. We're all homogenized. We're all living in the street because we can't afford housing. Yeah, why? I say we hold on to the good days. We hold on to the stuff that made this country what it is and what it should be. That stuff is the asylum. The asylum. Saturdays 10 until we drop. Right here in WMBR. If you people don't listen, you got some serious neuron damage. And I say for all you people, if you can't live straight, then get up and get up and get up and boogie until you puke.
Drink till the drink hard. I drank paranoid.
Let it roll. Just let it roll. Yours is next.
Mine's next?
Yeah, the back to back. Just let it go. Let it go.
We did a series of these, that's right.
Yeah, we did 2 of them. This is you now.
This is me now. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh boy.
You know, it's really terrible. How come you don't hear any songs about puking on the radio?
Put a quarter in the juke. Boogie till you puke.
Hey there. I was wondering, how come you don't hear too many songs about
He's puking on the radio. He's puking.
No, they don't make too many songs about when you go out on Friday night and have 17 or 18
Cold
beers and
Frosties.
a big bag of fried onions.
Fuzzies.
Well, when you go out and you go out and you have a good time and have a big lunch at your favorite amusement park and then go on a roller coaster, you bark your guts out. Nobody ever hears songs about that. All you hear is songs about love, songs about your girlfriend leaving you, all this I write the song stuff. Well, listen to The Asylum every Saturday night at 10 o'clock here on WMBR. You'll hear songs about puking. As a matter of fact, it's enough to make anybody puke.
I drank paranoid.
Yeah!
Damn boogie's to my...
Yeah, songs about puking. Wonderful, wonderful songs, yeah, you know?
That was very, very special.
You know, it was like...
That was 2 of them back to back.
Yeah, the
They were
German...
recent, actually.
Yeah, they were like 6 months ago, those were made, and...
Most of these are coming.
Yeah, actually, we did get some of the good old-fashioned bad feedback from those 2 promos. We had a general manager here last year who brought a nice little MIT freshman in to show him the ropes of the radio station, and unsuspectingly pulled out this little tape cartridge that had that promo on
Which
it.
reminds me, we were sitting around today figuring out how many of those folks we've seen come and go, and I would say since the asylum, in the past 10 years, I would say we've seen 15 or 16 come and go.
15 or 16 programs.
General managers.
We counted 21 general managers.
That's since 1973.
Oh, since 73.
So we'll say maybe 15 or 16 GMs and about 10 about a dozen program
I
directors.
tell you what, let's spare the people some of this garbage and let's play a record.
Good idea.
Tomorrow
dyingly sad. You say, take my hand and walk with me. Wait this long and stop the sea. Show me I'm so mystifyingly glad, not Mr. Dyingly sad. Dyingly sad.
Maybe we can get a girl in here and strangle her.
I like it.
Well, Mr. President, I'm not quite sure what we could do. Maybe we could bomb them now.
Remember back in 1978?
I'm not
When
too
the
sure.
Asylum first came on the air, that we were considered innovative, outrageous.
Outrageous. The management ran and hid.
But you know what
In horror.
happened? You know what happened? Nothing ever
Nothing ever changes. Well, nothing ever changes down here that much. And the same people doing the same show. I mean, don't you think it gets a little stale after a while?
For instance, Captain Trash is always talking about corn on the cob. Razor Bob's always talking about the plastic bags down the trail.
Yeah, and Halsey, well, under the console.
Still corn on the cob.
I can't even scream corn on the cob anymore in my throat. So time goes by.
I got an idea. What? People shouldn't even listen to the Asylum anymore.
Well, yeah, that's pretty
It's
true.
boring. That's
Actually,
it.
instead of doing the promo, why don't we just not do the promo, go home? Actually, we'll just get out of here.
Listen, don't listen to the Asylum. Saturday nights at 10 o'clock on WNBR. Watch TV instead,
It's
okay?
easy. Rent the video for that matter. But the hell with the
Absolutely.
Asylum. Should talk about character development.
We like the belch in the end. That was my favorite part, actually. Character development.
How did Captain Trash come to be?
Captain Trash was a guy somewhere in the Van Meter dorm at University of Massachusetts on Halloween night who had a spacesuit on, a big cape, a helmet, and a big hefty trash can bag, and the name Captain Trash written on his chest.
Well, the original thing we were going to call the Asylum Garbage Run.
Yeah.
And what I was going to do is record the garbage truck coming up my street on a Friday morning, but I never got up that early to do it. So we decided, you decided, Razor Bob was about 6 months later or so. We were coming back from the Burger King. We were talking about, there was some murders or something in the radio, on TV or something like that. We were talking about killing people. And I said, you take them down to Churro. Because there was this guy, you remember this, Halls, there was this guy that killed these poor creatures and cut them up into plastic bags. This is about 20 years ago, and buried them in the beach at Churro. So that's where Razor Bob, still there, they haven't caught me. That's where Razor Bob came from. So that's pretty sick stuff. Why is it quiet now? What did you do?
It's not sick stuff.
Why is it quiet? What did you get rid of?
What did I get rid of?
Yeah, there was a big hissing noise before.
That's because I turned the microphone down.
Ah!
Ha yes! You see, I'm also the engineer here, and I run all the knobs.
And
I
you're
had
doing
to go.
such a great job.
Yes, and I had to go fix the tape so that I could play more stuff like this. Hi everyone, this is Bart Parisi for The Asylum. This Saturday at midnight, we bring a bit of class to the insanity as we bring The Asylum to Hollywood. Yes, you might just hear the very voices of the stars as they come down to WTBS Live. Just think, we'll be hobnobbing with the likes of Marilyn Monroe, Sam Cooke, Tommy Dorsey, Guy Lombardo, and many, many others. So, catch The Asylum as we meet the stars Saturday at midnight right here on WTBS. Mark who? No, never heard of the guy.
Yeah, when did you do that one?
That was done in January 1979, about 9 years ago. And that was, we decided to bring back all of our dead friends and so on.
Past.
The past.
Every time I look over my shoulder, I see the past.
The past.
The past.
The past!
We
what
can't live in the past. We have to live in the future and move forward the best way.
10 years from now.
Where are we going to be?
We're going to be looking back on the past. And
I'll
what are we
be
gonna
dead.
What are we
It's not
going
gonna
to
be around.
looking back on the past 10 years?
Right.
Like now. What are we going to look back on? The
I don't know.
post-asylum years.
Post-asylum?
It'll be the post-asylm years.
The post-asylum.
I don't know about that.
I mean,
No, we're going to call it the asylum, the new generation.
the asylum, the new generation.
Asylum
But it'll be
is
this
new
new generation. But for us, it'll be the post-asylum years.
Well, for us, it'll be the end because we disappear.
I'll tell you what.
We'll cease to be. Yeah, so October 29th of this year, we're going to have our 10th anniversary. And you should tune in. I have a feeling it's going to go on all night long.
Well, it's probably going to be almost as big an event as SummerSlam '88 or WrestleMania.
right.
Or something like
or
that.
a real hot band at the Rat. You know?
Yeah, hey, you know, that's the prime reason we're here, is that's to give local bands new exposure.
Yeah, that's why. And send everybody to VCU.
Start the music again. Start the music again.
Stop that record! Stop that record!
Yeah, hello everybody. This is the Unknown Comic here, or something like that, and we have some news that is gonna knock your socks off.
Every Saturday midnight will be a show called The Asylum, Controlled Madness, and other records and tapes you've always wanted to hear or never will hear again.
That's right, we're gonna strain your brains. We're gonna tie you up, put you in a padded cell, and yell and scream at you every Saturday night at midnight.
No Prisoners Radio right here on WTBS. That's The Asylum, every Saturday midnight.
And what we're going to do now is we're going to rent out a movie theater and play this music in the background with the coming attractions.
Definitely
Not like
psycho
this.
drama.
Hey, Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be a mutant. Every Saturday nights, starting at midnight on WTBS. Visiting worlds which dwell beyond the sensory apparatus of mortal man. If you consider music to be a form of communication, we view the asylum as a transgalactic phone call.
WMBR management has flipped its lid. They've gone and brought back the asylum. Yes, that show of dubious quality at best is back, and for the premiere episode, they're letting yours truly, the infamous Captain Trash, out of jail to inflict untold punishment on the listening public. Remember, The Asylum, Saturday after the 9 o'clock news, right here on WMBR.
Here's a question for you. How many years did the news... How many years was the news on at 9 o'clock?
From about 1969 until 9 o'clock until 1983.
Really? I
Yes.
was going to say, a lot of promos seem to have happened with the 9 o'clock news.
The news was on when Joel Davis was news director in '69. He started the 9 o'clock news. Before that, it was the World Report. I believe he was on at 11:30 on midnight, one of those.
Picture.
Yes, but that's how the news, and then Will Kilgallen ran the news department. It was on 9 o'clock, and then when he left, the news department went totally apart. And so all I have to say
Who is she?
Who is she? Corn on the cob.
I rented my apartment on Monday at 1, singing to lolly, lolly, shaky bum, shaky bum. Started moving in it on a Tuesday at 2, singing to lolly, lolly, shaky do, shaky do. Wednesday at 3, I called the phone company, singing, hey baby, put a phone in for me. Thursday at 4, he came knocking at my door, singing, hey baby, on the telephone, man.
And if you really want it, you can have a ting-a-ling, because, hey, baby, I'm your telephone man. Keep on doing that, mistress. Now when other fellows call you, tell them how it all began. Well, can you imagine? My heart began to thump and my mind began to fly, and I knew I wasn't dealing with no ordinary guy. So while he was talking, I was thinking of my plans, and my fingers did the walking on the telephone, man, singing, hey, lolly, lolly, hey, lolly, lolly, hey, lolly, lolly, get it any way you can, right? So, I got it in the bedroom, and I got it in the hall, and I got it in the bathroom, and I hung it on the wall. I got it with the buzz, and I got it with the ring, and when you told me what my number was, I got a ting-a-ling, and singing, hey, lolly, lolly, hey, lolly, lolly, hey, lolly, lolly, just doing my thing. I never think like this before.
It was a cold night in January 1981, but things were hot in the WMBR studios as Captain Trash was bodily removed and asked never to return. Captain Trash then went into self-imposed exile in Skid Row in Los Angeles, California. However, despite the best wishes of WMBR management, Captain Trash has returned and will make his return on WMBR Saturday Night Owl on March 13th, right after the 9 o'clock news. Can he be trusted? Will he go beyond the bounds of common sense? We doubt it. But find out for yourself on WMBR Saturday Night Owl this Saturday night, March 13th, right after the 9 o'clock news.
Special, that's very, very special.
Buddy, you got a time for a cup of coffee?
Hold it. Get out of here. What are you, some kind of pervert? You're a bum.
Hey, buddy.
And hanging out on Skid Row just isn't getting you anywhere today. So how are you going to get drunk if you only have $1.98 to spend? The answer is Sowboy, beer of losers. For $1.98 a case, you can drink your guts out for an entire weekend and not have to worry about going broke. Sowboy, the one beer to have when there's nothing left to lose. Sowboy Breweries, Pago Pago, Poughkeepsie, and Methuen.
Frozen wind began to blow. Under my boots and around my toes. Was the fifth, the ground below was 100 degrees below zero. And my mama cried. That's right, Mom. And my mama cried again. I know, Mom, but it's a way to earn a living. And my mama cried one more time. Don't be a naughty Eskimo. Money, don't go to the show. Well, I turned around and I said, ho, ho. Well, I turned around and I said one more time, ho, ho. Well, I turned around and I said, just for Vinny, ho, and the northern lights commenced to glow. yellow snow. Watch out where the huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow. Right about that time, people, a fur trapper who was strictly from commercial. Had the unmitigated audacity to jump up from behind my igloo. Started in the whipping on my favorite baby seal with a lead-filled snowshoe. With a lead-filled snowshoe. Snowshoe with peekaboo.